Hi guys, welcome back to another Apex Racing Academy track guide tutorial. Alex Simpson in the Mercedes AMG GT3, and we are at Road America. Great circuit, great combination. It's going to be a lot of fun this week. Of course, the Mercedes hasn't been hit with any BOP adjustments, and it's looking pretty strong, I'd have to say. A lot of people obviously enjoyed driving this car anyway because of the drivability factor, but now of course with these updates, well, I think a few more people might be jumping in on it, even with these sort of medium sort of high speed circuits. So could be interesting. Right, let's go through for a lap then around Road America, half speed. And yeah, I'll talk you through as much as I can. So heading down into turn one, obviously keeping over as far to the left as possible. We're trying to spot the three cones here. I'm going to brake a couple of car lengths before that. Not too aggressive on the brake pedal. And as for heading into this right, we just want to get our right-hand wheels just sort of hooked onto the curb in, not too tight, otherwise it pushes us out too wide on that exit there. So just enough so that you're on there, and then you're hard on the gas on the way down. Look at the one board again, a couple of car lengths before that is your braking, down and into third gear, hook the right wheels on the curb on the right, and then get hard on the gas. Use all this runoff area coming onto this back straight. Key thing there is to get a good exit. Otherwise, you just lose so much time down this straight. There's nothing worse than watching the old Delta bar just slip away as your exit's been absolutely naff. So even if you're a bit slower in to get a better exit out, that's going to be the key thing. Coming down into what is known as turn 5. I like to think it's turn 2. Spot your braking marker about, again, 2 car lengths or so before the 2 sign. Brake in a straight line so your right hand wheels are on the curb on the right hand side. Brake early enough that you can hook your wheels on the left. Don't go too far past it, otherwise you'll hit the big divot on the inside. If you can hook your wheels on the left on the curb, then that's your cue to get back on the gas, because you'll be able to drive out on the black no problem, and up the hill. Into that uphill corner, you get your braking done before you reach the crest of that uphill. Down a couple of gears, use the engine braking to help you turn. The rear wheels have a habit of locking up into this right hander here. Basically, you're sort of accelerating up to it, and I'm actually using the gear shift as kind of my lift. I'm sort of lifting and gear shifting at the same time up into fourth, and then accelerating hard through it. Look at the 2 marker, brake a couple of car lengths before that, down into second gear. Again, make sure you hook the left hand wheels on this inside curb, use the camber to pull the car around, and get on the gas as soon as you hit that curb. Going through the carousel, you want to do is start a little bit over to the left hand side, come in a little bit tight on the way in, and then let the car drift out beyond sort of like the seam in the middle of the road. I'm just perhaps a bit tight here, and what it does, you can see I'm really not happy with the exit. I know that I'm going to track out too wide, so I have to keep getting out of it. Now if I'd have gone a half a car width wider, I'd have had a much smoother exit and a lot more pace down this back straight. Coming into the kink, depending on what gear you were in, gear ratio set you're in, you might want to go up to 6, or you might want to keep it in 5th, but just a little lift into that corner. Don't try and take too much speed on again into it. Just get that lift done, get the car in, and then drive out the corner nice and aggressive, and that will give you the speed going into Canada corner. Again, on Canada corner, sort of shape up the corner, get to the left, a couple of car lengths before the 3 marker on the left. Use all the track on the left all the way into the turn in, down into second gear or third, depending on the weather. It's going to make a big difference there. And use all the runoff area on the left hand side coming out there. Not too much, otherwise you will get the off track. Keep your wheels on the right hand curb. Use all of the track. Get a little bit of just a little lift really going into that corner. Hook up the inside curb and then get heavy on the power. Don't try and take too much speed in again, otherwise you'll just push out wide. Brake sort of about 4 car lengths before the end of the black tarmac. Just down 1 gear. Late apex for this corner. As soon as you hit the inside curb, and hard on the gas, and drive that car all the way up to the start finish line. Right guys, as always, any questions or anything like that you want to do, post them on the forum and ask away. The setup and all the data is shared already on the Apex forum, so you can go and grab that and give it a test at your leisure. As always, been a pleasure. Alex Simpson, Apex Racing Academy. We'll catch you next time.